to your show, Dr. Haney. I'm glad to be here, and I just really want to hear from her because I know she's got a wealth of information that she can share with us.
Very good. Ms. Gilliard, why don't you give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the experiences. I think we've got about 4 minutes before this segment ends for today, and so take as much of that time as you would like to talk about your background, to give us sort of an overview in terms of who you are and how you became involved with what you're doing and some of the programs that you're working with from that perspective.
Okay. First, I want to say thank you very much for the invitation to speak on your show this morning or afternoon. My name is Tanisha Gilliard. I was born in Oceanside, California, which is in San Diego County. I got my bachelor's in cellular and molecular biology from LSU in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I am here pursuing my PhD in biomedical research. I got involved with activism, community advocacy things when I moved here to Nashville, maybe a few months after I met Rashida Fatuga with Gideon's Army. Like Pastor Walker was saying, it's a grassroots army for children where we really focus on identifying and attacking the root causes of the school-to-prison pipeline through restorative justice practices, both in the schools, in the communities, and in the juvenile court system. I'm involved in a lot of other community organizations like Pastor Walker alluded to, really fighting the different ways that Black youth, Black adults, our community is affected.
You know, Pastor Walker, I think we've talked about this topic on many occasions, and I think that she introduced another thing that is quite popular now and or quite infamous as far as some people are concerned, Black Lives Matter, you see, and I think that it's within that framework that we want to try to give out as much information as we possibly can today in terms of what our young people must do and some of the challenges that are facing many of them and how they might be able to overcome some of these challenges.
Absolutely. But first, let me tag in behind what Tanisha was saying. You take a young woman that's actively pursuing her educational degrees and the like, but at the same time is taking time to deal with issues. Because I noticed when she said concerning her degrees, her field of study doesn't seem to
lend itself
with what she's actively pursuing in terms of working with Black Lives Matter and Justice for Jefferson Street.
Not directly, anyway.
Okay, but not directly, but you know, it's kind of tied in a sense. But you know, the thing is, what's impressive to me is that the point I'm making here is that it's her focus is not exclusively on just getting the degrees, but at the same time, while en route to the degrees, being able to advocate on behalf of others and work on behalf of others and making a difference in the lives of others. And that's, you know, that's what's impressive.